So guys, this other one is about a girl that by herself in Benin City, Edo State. Now, according to the reports that I gathered, they say that few days prior to her death, that the girl was showing signs of depression, and the girl could be indoor for like a week, just alone with herself, and not come out of the house. And they didn't know what was going on. And after maybe few days, the next thing that they noticed, the girl had by herself through hanging. She used a rope to tie her neck, and that was it. So just listen.
Residents of Ebo community in Ekpoma local government area were shocked to the cry for help of some residents in Fresco Lane after the discovery of the corpse of a 24-year-old female. Name withheld, the 24-year-old who was living with her brother and his family reportedly hung herself in her room, and her corpse was discovered by the brother. For an on-the-spot investigation, EBS located the residence number 3 Fresco Lane in the community, where despite no conclusive insight into her motive, neighbors say she had shown considerable signs of depression as she can remain indoors for up to a week without communicating with others in the area, as against the popular narrative of heartbreak. While the deceased brother and his family could not be reached, the landlord of the residence, Samsi Ugatokai, explains the course of the incident.
I was just lying down on my bed. Then I heard noise. Hey, you could have come home. My husband's sister don't hug herself to death too. My husband's sister don't hug herself to death too. It shocked me. I have to get up. I don't know. Because I was inside house, who was shouting. Before I came out, all this place were crowded. People were many. Then the woman was shouting. I followed them to inside. When we got there, it made that the brother already break the door open. He made the girl lying down on the floor. And he said, how did it happen? We saw a small moon on the wall. Then the rope just shot on the wall. Then the other rope on her neck just lying down. We now went to police, Savior police station. The DPO himself and the deputy, they follow us. They video her. Then they now carry it.
Now, the first thing is, when I watched that video, though of course I had my doubt and everything, but the fact still remains that suicide is not the option. And also, I can't tell whether it was her that actually hung herself on the wall, or maybe something else happened. But we can't actually tell because nobody was there to witness the whole process, and there was nothing like a CCTV camera to capture it or nothing. But the fact still remains: suicide is not the way. And also, if you have a sibling, a brother or a sister, and then you are noticing signs of depression, the best thing that you can do for those people, talk to them, find out what is going on with them. Don't just abandon them by saying that everyone gets their own issue and problem in life. Let everyone carry their own cross. That is not the best way to handle issue. Once you notice any signs of depression, call the person, try to find out what is going on with you. And you must understand that once somebody is depressed, such a person is not thinking normally. They can do any and everything until they are out of that depressive mood. And some of them, they can go to the extent of buying their own life. And that is what it is. So, but the facts still remain. No matter what you are going through in life, don't go and tie yourself up. Don't go and tie your neck. If you die by suicide, it's head straight to according, to the Bible. So, praise and praise. If you are going through something and a day, look for somebody to talk to. Don't just carry the whole body on yourself and then at the end up in the grave. And also, this second one is about the protest that is going on in Ekoma. Now, for the past few days now, Ekoma has been trending due to the killings, the kidnapping, the murder and everything, and the assault that is going on in that environment. And just like I said during my last video, I said if you are in Ekoma, be very, very careful. And this other one occurred few hours ago in Ekoma, and this man was adopted but there was a CCTV camera that captured the whole process.
Particular footage goes further to make my point that the security operatives are deeply involved in kidnapping in Edo State. Not just in Edo State, in all those Edo State Kogi area. From this footage, the security operative, their hand is inside 100%. Now, if you look at this footage, one will say these kidnappers were sitting down in that bush waiting for that man to come, and as soon as he entered the compound, because they don't want him to close the gates, they quickly rushed and followed him to enter. Then they successfully did their operation, right? But as I looked at it deep, I saw that these guys were not waiting in that bush. It looked like they were somewhere sitting and somebody gave them an active information. It does not look like a pre-planned operation. It looked like an active one, an impromptu one that they have to take out immediately. Now, why do I say that? Look at the movement. There were 3 guys that rushed out of the bush, right? 3 guys. The first guy ran out. The second one, because of the speed, when he burst out of the bush, there was even dust. Then the third guy climbed what looked like a hill, and then he now started running, right?
Now, the facts still remain. If you are in Ekoma as at now, and it happens that the situation is beyond you, look for somewhere else to relocate to. Even if Ekpoma is your town, take your family, look for somewhere else that is safe as at now. If it is for you to travel, maybe to Lagos, to Abuja, to stay with your relative there, better do. Till this whole issue and killing and murder in Ekoma has calmed down. And I saw on the news a few hours ago that the people that protested, about 50 of them or so, were arrested. Just imagine. And it seems as if they are trying to shut down those people. Yes, as such, the people came out to protest, to speak against it, and look at the outcome. And just a few days ago, I think on Sunday or Saturday, a guy was killed just because he came out for a protest, and this guy was shot by a security operative in broad daylight. So as at now, Ekoma is not safe, and if you have a business there or anything at all, I think the best thing that you can do for now is to shut it down while you look for a place that you can travel to and just settle. Today's issue of crime in Ekoma has settled down. So guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. I'll see you guys in my next video.